we go. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. We're out here on 7th Avenue this morning with the McFerrin family. These guys are from Calgary, and they decided to take a year off from their lives and cycle around the world, and they are just home now. So welcome back, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We have Rick, Dad, Tanya, and then we also have Samson and Marcos here this morning. And Tarn is not with us this morning. There's another child. He's good guy. That's probably not a bad idea. You must be a little worn out after all of that cycling. Well, Rick, let's start with you. So first of all, where did the idea come from to do something like this?
I think it's just doing what we love to do. Our kids have always grown up traveling for weekend adventures and summers off, and I think this was just a culmination of a dream to travel with our kids and see the world.
Wow, but on your bicycles, now that's something else. It's one thing to travel the world, but to do it cycling. Tanya, what did you think when you thought, okay, let's do this on our bikes?
Well, that's how we travel. You're just so close to the road. You stop, you need things, and people reach out and help you out. People want to be involved in your journey, and then you get to really be immersed in wherever you are. It's a very slow way of travel. We don't get to see everything, but you see really intensely wherever you are.
Sure. So, Samson, you're obviously out there doing this sort of thing. You had to come back, though, and actually wrote some exams. So, real life does continue on, even though you're out there. So what exams did you just write?
I wrote my English diploma exams, and then tomorrow is the second part of that. But I've been studying all summer for those.
So how does that work when you're studying and you're cycling at the same time?
We would cycle all day, and then from about 8 to 11 at night, every night, we'd be on our laptops doing school. So we did school online throughout the whole trip and stay caught up with our friends and everything.
Oh, that's cool. So I was thinking, how does that work, Marcos? Are you carrying books with you, or have you just got everything online and you've got your computers with you?
We had all the stuff downloaded onto our computers, so we had it all online with us, so we didn't need to have Wi-Fi too often, which was helpful, because in some countries there's not a lot of Wi-Fi available. But it was pretty easy, and it made it available to us to be able to study and keep up grade par with our friends, but at the same time travel and see the world.
Wow, it seems like you've got it all sort of worked out. Rick, the one thing, though, that must be the variable is sort of the family dynamic, because this is a lot of time together with the family in very close quarters. Did you guys face any sort of challenges there?
Oh, it was just a big love-in, No.
They're laughing, you know that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Of course. We're a family. We have 3 teenage boys, Mom and Dad. We all have our own things going on and our own opinions. It really taught us how to, we're a lot closer now. We got to work things out. And, it's kind of like the challenges we faced on the road are the challenges that we have at home, and we overcame them. So it was a really great year just to be a family and to work through things, to, check in with each other, know what's important. Every morning we'd wake up and say, how do we feel? And at night we'd say, what'd you appreciate and what'd you enjoy about today? So.
Absolutely. So communication really is the key, for sure. Okay, so you guys are home now, but Tanya, what are you going to do to top something like this? Do you have another adventure that you have in mind?
Well, I have a goal, because I turned 29 in Dublin on a 2-year trip, and I turned 39 where we were on a 1-year trip with these guys to Mexico. And then I turned 49 just last month, and where we were coming home, we're in BC. So bike trips are what I like to do on my birthday. So yeah, I will be on a bike trip when I'm 59, when I'm 69.
That is so exciting. Did you have a favorite spot that we should just talk about? Maybe, Rick, is there a couple of standouts for you?
We really enjoyed cycling through eastern Poland. The roads were great. The people were wonderful. Japan was a highlight for me. It was kind of very, very modern and futuristic. I had no idea, and the food was amazing, and we love to eat. So, so Japan, sure. I think eating sushi for lunch and
love it.
Food was good. So.
Wonderful. Tanya, did you have a favorite?
Well, I think that India really stood out to us as being an incredible, welcoming people place. We had an invite into homes where we got to be a part of watching the food prepared on the floor and living in a house that doesn't have furniture, but it all happens there. And it was so interesting, so foreign, and yet English was spoken here and there, so we could learn and communicate. So though I don't recommend it to everybody to go to India, it's out there. It was really intensely wonderful for us. And
well, thank you all so much for being here. Welcome home, and we look forward to following you guys on your next adventure. We're going to go for a break here on Breakfast Television. When we come back, we have news, weather, and traffic. Stay with us.